I'll try to get some wide angle shots here, that way you can see if there's anything you don't like about the bike. The minor exhaust leak right there. So the pipe, it's hot. Pipe meets the can right there. When I took the can out to core it, I think whatever seal was in there didn't seal back properly, and I never cared enough to fix it. So yeah, I've always thought I'd just get an FMF pipe and that would solve the problem, but I just never did it. The throttle stop has been removed and the GUI-TR one has been put in. I don't know if this is the airbox side or the ECU side, but the GUI-TR Racing ECU is in it, which really opens up the motor. The motor goes from like being 37 horse on a dyno from the factory to being like nearly 70 with the throttle stop and the ECU put in, as well as the intake plenum, which sticks up here into the gas tank. Factory seat, which is hard as a freaking rock. I would suggest getting the Seat Concepts comfort seat. All the wiring for everything, including the switch block, the Trailtech Vapor, and everything is in there. You'll see some black and red wiring right here. That is the constant power wire for the Trailtech Vapor, because it has an internal battery that's good for 7 years, I think is what they say. And I never wired it up to the battery in the bike or the stator because I didn't need to. So that's what that wire is. All this is just safekeeping. So if you want to use it, go ahead and just wire it up. The horn wiring is right here. I just ran them down and cut them because you require a horn to be street legal, and I was going to have it mounted down here on the bash plate. Never did it because never street legalized. Here's the speedo cable for the factory speedometer. Brake lines. There's the little bit of damage I was talking about. Sticker right there got smashed when I think I dipped it up in Grayling. I don't remember. But it's a good bike. Runs fine. There's nothing wrong with it. It's fuel injected, so you don't have to do anything. It just starts up. The oil change is weird. This cover comes out, and there's a cartridge style filter that goes in it. That's an actual, like, if it's either paper or foam, whole cartridge slides out. You can either do it from this side or that side of the engine. It just pulls out. You put the new one in. The drain plug is... there's two. There's one for the trans and one for the engine down here. Got to pull the bash plate off to get it. But oil changes, if you're good at them, take like 8 minutes. I think it takes a quart. You'd have to look it up. I don't have the factory manual anymore. I lost it when I moved from Minnesota to Michigan. Here's the Axis CNC machined. Passenger pegs, like I said, I use them to mount hard cases for stuff on the side. I just use straps, chains, ratchet straps, whatever. I don't actually have hard case mount points. I was going to build a cage for the back to mount it. But they fold up out of the way. They're really good quality, extremely strong for being aluminum. The other one is also on here. They are not identical. They are two different mounting points. Good stuff. Yeah, there's the air cleaner. The flasher for the rear tail light that I put in is in here as well, because that tail light's not very bright. Didn't want anyone to hit me on the trail, so I put the flashing in there. It's just a little solid state circuit that I designed, so it won't burn out. It's based on a really easy principle. Coil. There's really nothing else to show you here once I get this damn panel back in. There it is. Dunlop tires. It's like they're barely used. Like they have been used, obviously, but they've got tons of life left on them. And then these are the factory Takasago Excel wheels. They're really, really expensive if you want to buy secondhand. But there's no nicks or dents in them. One of the spokes has a bit of rust where it meets the front hub down here. But yeah, it's a good bike. Pardon the mess in the yard. We had a barbecue yesterday and we haven't cleaned up yet.